Well, everybody. I'm Big Mac Davis here. Welcome back to another episode of Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil for the PC, played through Steam using BFG Edition. And this is area number 4, Erebus Labs 4. Let's just get right to the video here. Let's do it. All right, Erebus Control, we made it. We have the primitive in our hands, and we must keep going higher and higher to get to Dr. Cloud and Elizabeth McNeil. So let's go. There are no enemies in this starting room, but there is some health in this room, and we also have the continuation of our objective.
Hey! You! I'm up here! The power's been knocked out down there. The surge overloaded the generators. You're going to need to find 2 power cells to get that lift working. From up here, we can make our way to the surface. Hurry!
Find 2 power cells to activate the lift that leads into the ventilation system. That is our objective. It's offline right now, this lift. And here's the power cell receiver, and we need 2 power cells. Insufficient cells. There is some health under the catwalk, so grab that if you need it. Now through this next door, we have our artifact, so we might as well use it, right? Especially on the 2 Z-Sec zombies that will come for you. Punks. Grab up the supplies. We're going to save this barrel for a trap on our way back with the power cells. You'll see when we will do that. A wraith will drop from above. We are also going to save this body. We are not going to use it actually right now. We'll be back. Watch out for another wraith that comes through the door. And this is a hub area of sorts. This is a locked door. And this is a locked door that requires the PDA of Nathan Reynolds. So we'll be back later. So let's keep going. We'll wait for this door to open. And when it does, be mindful of the imp that charges you. Now what I do in this butthole area is I creep forward and wait for a Z-Sec zombie. Then what I do is I go at this area backwards for a wraith. Then what I do is I blow up the barrel near the butthole entrance and then go towards the butthole backwards down the stairs for the imp that rises up. Now up here there is a storage cabinet that is locked. We don't have the combination just yet. There are also some grenades over here by these boxes. We can climb these boxes to the top.
Please, get me out of here. I can't open the door. It's jammed. Get back, damn it!
Ooh. It's like watching the National Geographic Channel. Predators in the wild, in their own environment. But we also don't have this PDA of Ron Gibbons, and surprisingly enough, his PDA is lying right there. So how do we get through the door to get to his PDA? Well, we'll find that out shortly. Our only other option is to go through the butthole, so let's go. Now, as you exit this area, you want to be careful not to blow up a barrel on the right side, but you do want to get the imp dead. There's the orange or the yellow barrel. What I do is I lure the imp. And when you kill the imp, 2 Z-Sec zombies will spawn in the area to the left. They'll both eventually come for you. One from the left and one from the right. And when they're both dead, we'll find out the reason we didn't want to blow up the barrel. For this body right here. So we will absorb the soul from the body and continue on. Now in this area, there are 2 wraiths, and you can use a artifact charge if you want to, but if you're quick, you can kill both of them without having to use a charge. We'll get that barrel ignited and have it blow up so we can get to the supplies. Very nice to have. Now, as you get to the next main door, there's a trap. But not very major if you know where the imp is. Ah, we're now on the other side of the door where the National Geographic Wraith killed the guy. So now we can grab his PDA. Ron Gibbons. Let's see what poor old Ron Gibbons has to say. And yeah, if you did use the charge on those 2 wraiths earlier, you can absorb his body here. Ron Gibbons, no audio logs on file. Security clearance offices, he is a senior technician. Mr. Gibbons, we dug up the codes to the storage lockers there in your area. 937 should work. If you have any problems, don't hesitate to contact us again. Evans, Director of Security, Site 1. Ron, we're browning out all the time over here. Do you have any extra power cells? Thanks in advance, Nathan. Well, Nathan, I also need some power cells, so... Finders keepers, losers weepers? Let's use Ron Gibbons' PDA on the door, and we can now jump down to the storage locker we had to skip. 937. And we'll grab the shells from there, and go back through the butthole again. Because now that we have the PDA, we can make a stop right here at this door we had to skip. It auto-saves here. I charged this Z-Sec zombie. Usually I get him in 1 SSG blast, but I kind of missed. Now in this first office area, we have a zombie, an out-of-order Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3 machine, and an imp. And in this light flashing area, we will grab the supplies in this office area and continue on. Now, when you get to these stairs, there's going to be 3 wraiths. Yes. The first one we want to kill on the wall, and the next 2 with grenades. You don't have to use grenades if you're not good with them. You can also use a artifact charge if you so desire, but in any case, let's explore the second office area for 3 zombies and an imp. And once everybody is dead, we can investigate this second office area. But all you'll find is a small stash of ammo in the ammo case. Around this corner is a flaming zombie. I guess he was enjoying the heat from the flame. Large medkit if you need it. Now through this next main door, what I like to do is use a charge. For 2 Z-Sec zombies I'm going to charge. 1 through the door and 1 behind me. And we will absorb the body to refill our charges. Now in this area there is 1 wraith that will spawn. Make sure to don't accidentally shoot the body when you're shooting the wraith. That's never a good thing. Grab the PDA belonging to Max Smith. Locate a power cell to start the lift in excavation transfer. This is the lift, and we need 1 power cell. And we don't even have 1 yet. Let's read what Max Smith has to say. No, not Big Max Smith. Max Smith. No audio logs on file. He is a senior technician, though. Original message sent March 11th, 2147 to Dr. Kleinberg. Dr. Kleinberg, I was wondering if you could recommend some meds to help me sleep. I haven't been able to sleep at all out here, and when I do, I have horrible dreams. I keep seeing things I don't want to see. Anyway, I just want to be able to sleep. At least a few hours. Thanks much, Mac. Mac, I'm sorry to hear about your insomnia. I've authorized a prescription. This should take care of the sleeping problems. Let me know if there is anything else I can do. Sincerely, Dr. Kleinberg. Alright. Well, it looks like he did get his sleeping meds. Unfortunately, I think they work too well, and he doesn't wake up. On our way back, we have a wraith. So don't forget that he's there. And this lift, by the way, is broken. That's why we have to take this lift, which we have to have a power cell to do so. But we have the PDA, so we can go through this door. There are 2 zombies in this room initially, on the right side. But also, behind the 2 computer banks, are 2 Z-Sec zombies waiting for you. So let's just use grenades to have some fun. I guess it would help if my grenades could find their target, but we have a large med kit and some armor shards, so it's okay if you take some damage. Now this is where our artifact will come in handy again. Let's remove the power cell that we need for the lift. and get ready for 2 wraiths with the charge. Don't forget about this storage locker over here. Again, 937 is the code. And we'll grab the supplies and continue on. One more wraith comes from the lift area, so just make sure that he dies. Again, I use the artifact here for 2 Z-Sec zombies on the upper ledges. That slow motion really helps with their fire, because you can actually dodge it now. Let's get our charge from Sleeping Mac here, Sleeping Mac Davis, and we'll use the power cell. And we'll ride the lift up, making sure not to get squished up above, so we'll exit before we get squished just like that, so don't do that. We can't make any more progress than this, so we have to go through the next door. It auto-saves again. We have some health and some grenades down below. So grab what you need, and we'll continue on. And speaking of grenades, they give it to us for a reason. Let's use one. On the right side. With a Z-Sec zombie with a shotgun. But also we have a zombie. Now in this area is our last PDA of the map. And when you grab it, they give us 2 bodies here for a reason. When you grab the PDA, 2 wraiths will appear. There's 1, and there's 2. Making sure not to blow up the body when you kill the second wraith, because we want to absorb the second body to get our charges back. Now through this next door is the cafeteria, and if you want to have a little bit of fun with sort of like, well, it is a cafeteria, so let's think of a food fight with grenades, starting with the Z-Sec zombie on the left. Wow! When he dies, 2 wraiths. Whoa. He was supposed to die to that grenade. I don't think I've ever had this many problems with this room. But luckily in the previous room, we do have a health machine to boost us to 100. Holy shoot, that could have gone a lot better. That Z-Sec zombie didn't want to die, and then the second wraith didn't want to die. Oh well.
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3.
3! If you don't have the achievement called Killing Time from the original Doom 3, you can get the achievement here of getting 25,000 points, but I already got the achievement in the base game, so I will leave that there. Oh, let's look at that PDA that we got from Nathan Reynolds. No audio logs on file. He is a senior technician. We already read this message from Ron Gibbons, so let's see his response. Nathan, sorry man, I was trying to get some myself. Those power cells work well, except we don't have nearly enough of them. Typical. I'll let you know if I find any extras. We're supposed to get a shipment soon. Ron. Well, apparently that shipment never came, unfortunately. Sad face. What I do is I just charge this Z-Sec zombie. You can also use a charge from the Heartifact and absorb a body here. Watch out for the climbing imp from the abyss. And now we're on the other side, where we're supposed to be. And we'll use the PDA. And release the bridge. Across the bridge, there is a wraith. So make sure he dies. We'll climb down the ladder. And finally, we have our 2 power cells. Let's remove them. Yay! But also a zombie as well. And 2 more zombies where he came from. It's a zombie closet, if I do say so myself. With our 2 power cells in hand, let's continue. Typical zombie crawling up from the abyss. Now here's that hanging body over here. So what I do is I just go into hell time and run towards the body, because we got a couple of wraiths. It's easy to dodge their projectiles. Now through here, I go into hell time one more time after the imp rises up. Because when he dies, 2 wraiths will spawn in. And there's the barrel we saved. This makes this room a lot easier to deal with. And that's it. Let's insert the power cells. And we can now ride the lift up. Let's go meet that guy that was yelling at us from the top here. I hope he's okay. Oh my. There is a blood trail. Let's be Sherlock Holmes and investigate where this blood is coming from. Someone got dragged. Oh no! It's that guy! Well, your death will not come for nothing. We will absorb your soul. We love souls. We'll take the ladder down. And we come into this office area. Behind here is a door we couldn't get through. It was locked originally. And that's it. We are done with this map. We are exiting Erebus Control and entering Erebus Research. Will we see Dr. Cloud? Will we see Elizabeth McNeil? I guess we'll find out next time. So until next time, I am Big Mac Davis here, and I will see you when I see you guys. So, take care, everybody. I'll see you then. Alright, Erebus Control, we have made it. So, we have the primitive. God.